In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 things which will quickly kill your business in 2025, and the 5th one I'm going to share with you today might be the most deadliest. So much so, in fact, that I remind myself of this in a special way, so definitely stick around to the end. You want to avoid all 5 of these in your business and actually do the opposite. And if you do the opposite, these 5 things won't quickly kill your business, but will quickly give your business life and more life as time goes on. Now, the first one which will quickly kill your business this year, and probably has already been killing your business, is focusing on getting paid based on time and not based on a result. So let me explain that. So most people are programmed from a very young age to associate making money with working a certain amount of time. And this is how so many people get trapped in the system, as I like to call it. What is the system, Israel? The system is what I call the system which is actively taking all nowhere. So most people go out to work every single day and they work a certain amount of hours, and then they get paid for a certain amount of hours of work that they've done in the day. And that is a quick way to kill a business. You want to move as far away from that sort of model as possible, because that is a model which will probably have you running in circles all year round, wondering where all the time's gone, but also at the same time hoping and praying that more money comes into your business. Do the complete opposite of what most people are doing. I used to teach people how to invest, and one of the things I used to say to them to do is the same thing which applies across principles, across different industries in life, and that is find out what everybody else is doing who aren't making the money and do the complete opposite. One of my close friends likes to quote Jim Rohn a lot, and one of the things he says from time to time is, he quotes Jim Rohn saying that,
join the 5%. In our leadership weekend, we teach. Find out what poor people read, don't read.
It's the same principle. What you want to do instead is create products and services which aren't based on you working a certain amount of time in a day or in a month or in a week and a year, but you want to create and sell products this year more than ever before that are not associated with time. So literally, right, yesterday was my day off and I'm lying in bed. It's me, my wife, I think one of our daughters was there, Hannah, and somebody bought one of our products. And I'm there laughing. I'm playing these little games with my daughter, and I'm just like, Hannah, I'm like, yeah, we're getting paid, Hannah. And I'm like, say we're getting paid. And she's like, we're getting paid, etc. And we're laughing and joking, because the reason something like that is possible is because I've created a product one time, and it's able for anybody, anywhere in the world, to pay for that product 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, an unlimited amount of times. And that was our Create Crowds Quickly product that somebody bought, where it shows them one way to blow up a YouTube channel with loads of views. So notice that was a product I recorded previously, and it continues to sell pretty much every single day, because people don't have to personally pay me to get out of bed or to feel like I need to work on my day off in order to deliver that training, that service. It works as simple as this. Anybody around the world who's interested in learning how to blow up their YouTube channel will go and pay the price and then gets access to that course. This is how you sell based on a result. So think about it like this. I mentioned previously that most people go out and work a certain amount of time in a day and then get paid for it at the end of the month, or every 2 weeks, or every once a week, however it is. You want to flip that model and not get paid once a month or once every 2 weeks or once a week. You want to be in a position where you can get paid every single day. But get this, not get paid every single day for the active work that you're doing today. You want to get paid every single day based on work that you've done previously. My book, right, which is another example. This is a book which has 50 success secrets to make the next year of your life the best year of your life. So people who, more specifically, who have been struggling, who've had bad years, will pick up a book like this because it will give them strategies and frameworks to apply in their life, so the next year of their life could be the best year of your life. That's a $25 book plus $7.95 shipping and handling. People will pay for that book at any time of the day, on any month. And the great thing about a book like this, just like the course I mentioned previously, Create Crowds Quickly, I don't have to be there to sell this book. I can make videos like this. I can do other things which get people to have awareness about my book. And again, anybody who wants the next year of their life to be better than the last year or the previous consecutive years will be interested in buying that book. But this is a book that I wrote over 10 years ago. So imagine, this is why I say people are trapped in the system, because imagine the job that you work today, that you go out and work, they will never pay you 10 years in the future based on work that you did previously. It's very unlikely. So if you are not focused more so this year on detaching the money you make from the physical time you're spending every single day, this is going to kill your business. Now, number 2, this is one which will kill so many businesses, and I speak about this from time to time, and that is not focusing on selling. Oh, see, Israel's one of those snake oil salesmen. And no, right? This is the problem that so many people have when it comes to selling. I did a video about this a little while back about how to sell without feeling slimy or having that feeling come up inside that you feel like, you know what, am I a snake oil salesman? You know, the funny thing for me is selling has become so easy over years as I've moved away from thinking that I need to be some aggressive salesperson to really just serving my potential customers at the highest level. And this is one of the reasons why I teach how to build a successful business based on biblical principles. Because number 1, for me, it helps me be truly who I am, even more so. And number 2, because it takes away all of that pressure of feeling like, you know what, I need to close somebody into a sale. The fact of the matter is this: when you realize that selling, as many people say, is just service, it makes everything easier. You see, I don't have to go around begging people to buy my book. Anybody who's had a bad year, anybody who's tired of having bad years is interested in purchasing that book. I don't need to beg people to go and buy it. My Create Crowds Quickly product, for example. I don't have to beg people, hey, please buy my product. No, it's there for anybody who's interested in growing a YouTube channel rapidly. It's very simple. I don't need to beg. I don't need to do anything along those lines. All I need to do is put that solution in front of people who need it. It's very simple. One of my other products is called 24/7 Leads. And in that product, I basically show people how to have leads rolling into their business round the clock. You think I need to go out and beg people to want to buy a product and service like that? I literally just put it in front of the people that are interested and need to solve that problem. And the decision is up to them. And that's what you need to realize about selling. And this is why if you don't focus heavily on selling this year, it will quickly kill your business. You see, there are things which will kill your business slowly. I may do another video about that in the future. Let me know in the comment section below. But these are things which will quickly kill your business. So if you continue to focus on number 1, like I said, on making money based on physical hours that you're working today, then that's going to quickly kill your business because there's only so much time in the day. If, like I said in number 2, you're not focused on selling, you're most likely not going to get the sales you need, and that's going to quickly kill your business. Number 3, the reason this will quickly kill your business, and this is why so many businesses today aren't thriving and they're actually struggling to survive, is they don't have any content. What is content, Israel? Content is any material that you produce which helps, educates, and inspires your potential customers to take an action. So for example, this video right now is a piece of content. I'm making a video which is content and I'm delivering it out to people who I'm interested in serving at the highest level. And it's helpful. So imagine businesses out there who have no content. This is the beginning of the journey that you take someone on in order to become a customer. If they don't know you, if you haven't helped them, there's no reason for them to pay you. And this is why it's important for you to focus on delivering content. This is a video. You can send emails as content. Creating ads is content. Posting on Twitter, for example, maybe content if that's your vertical. Instagram posts or Instagram reels or YouTube shorts, whatever it is, that's all content that you have to produce in your business in order for your target market, people that you're here to serve, so they can consume it and then have that consideration in their mind. Yeah, I may want to pay that person money because they've actually helped me in multiple different ways. If you are not creating content, your business will quickly die. And that is if it isn't dead already. Number 4, one of the success principles I've spoken about before that I teach in this book, right, is don't keep all of your eggs in one basket. And that's a very powerful secret. But the mistake that a lot of people make when they think about something like that is they now spread themselves too thin. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. So I'm going to crack the egg and sprinkle a bit of the yolk in one place and then in one place and in one place, and like, that wasn't the point. The point is for you to focus, right, on at least one main channel. This is the one main channel that you focus on. And then you have other areas which are also doing something. So for example, this YouTube channel in my business is not the main area. You see, I practice what I preach. So I know one of my secrets in that book is to not keep all your eggs in one basket. So YouTube isn't the main thing for this business, but I still post videos on the channel because I'm not keeping all my eggs in one basket. But at the same time, you have to have a focus in at least one main area. This is the main focus in my business, to get traffic into my business, to get leads into my business, and ultimately to get sales where I can serve my customers at a very high level. If you look at any successful business, there's most likely one place that they focus on mainly, and then they will also have other places as well. YouTube is another place, another basket that I'm putting eggs in, but I'm not putting most of my resources or anywhere near most of my resources into YouTube. That doesn't mean I'm going to have my main place, then I'm going to have somewhere like YouTube, and then I'm going to be posting on Facebook and then Twitter, and then I've got a podcast and then all this different. That's how you die quickly, because you can't handle the amount of work you're doing. And this is the mistake a lot of people make within this section in today's video. They look at somebody else and they're like, oh, so-and-so is doing it, oh, so-and-so is doing it, but you have to realize so-and-so isn't you. We are all in different places, in different positions. So from the position you are in, even if you look at those individuals or those businesses, whoever it is you're thinking about, they most likely still have a main area of focus, and then have other areas where they're sprinkling into, but they're not spreading themselves too thin. If you're not an established business, if you don't have a team of people working for you, why are you comparing yourself to someone who's been doing this longer than you and has a big team established to work on them? This year, if you want your business to have life, to have more traffic and more leads and more sales, focus on one main area and then give sprinkles in other areas. And I know that most people in this scenario who are hearing this are thinking, well, but I need to cover all areas because I don't know which one's gonna bring me success. And you need to think about this from a different perspective. Change the frame so you can change the game, because that is the sort of mindset and framework which is coming from a position of lack. Don't think from a position of, I'm gonna miss out. Think from the perspective of, I'm giving something and therefore I'm going to receive something. So even though I know YouTube isn't my main thing in my business, I also am mindful that, you know what, I'm giving value, and people will still buy stuff based on the videos that I am producing. People will still join my email list, become a lead, and also people will bring traffic to my business as well. This is why it's important for you to focus on picking the right channel and then going all in on it. And again, not just putting yourself in a position where you're now focusing on all these different platforms and none of it's good because you're too tired and exhausted. Now, I mentioned at the start of today's video, the 5th one might be the most deadliest, and I believe it is. And it's so important for me never to forget this. I literally have this written on my whiteboard, so I get to see this every day. And it's simply 3 words that I've written on my whiteboard. It's the story. What does that mean, Israel? Well, everything that happens in life, in a major way, comes down to the story that you believe. So if you believe that your business is going to die, your business is going to struggle, if you truly believe that, you are going to take the actions or not take the actions which will bring about that result. And on the flip side, if you truly believe that your business isn't going to die this year, it's going to thrive, you would take the actions and avoid the actions which will stop your business from thriving this year and beyond. There's 2 ways to look at what I've talked about in today's video. Imagine the person who's believing the story, they're believing the lie that it won't work for them. The 5 things I spoke about in today's video, they're going to look at and be like, this is good for Israel and other people, but it's not going to work for me. But the other person who's watching this type of video is going to tell themselves a story which is empowering. And they're going to say, well, wow, Israel's just given me 5 ways to avoid killing my business this year. And I'm going to avoid all of those 5 things, and I'm going to focus deeply into the things he mentioned. And that's going to encourage them and empower them to take those actions, which will bring about the results that we've been speaking about in today's video. And one of the things I mentioned in today's video was point number 2, focus on selling. If you like today's video, definitely watch the video next where I'm talking about how to sell your products and services without being salesy. You can watch it here right now. Go in and God bless.